What's good, guys? Ivor Mike here. Little disclaimer before going into this video. There was an issue with the audio recording. Unfortunately, there were points in the video where the audio was cracking a bit and there was a bit of lag in the video as well. I mean, my PC's not very great, and I've said that in the video itself, but the audio was a bit messed up. Also, you could hear my computer wheezing like mad. It was wheezing worse than me after I've just chained 25 burns. I've never chained 25 burns. Don't chain 25 burns. It's not good for you. But you might actually be able to hear it in the background now. Yep, that's my computer wheezing at me. Yeah, so the audio was a bit messed up, but I still hope you enjoy the video for what it was, and I hope you guys appreciate it enough to get hyped for the rest of the season. The series? Yes, it's a season within a series. That's what we like to see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll try and fix the audio for the next video. Peace. What's good, guys? I'm Ivor Mike, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. And today we're starting our F1 2019 Manager Career Mode on Motorsport Manager using the Fire F1 2019 mod. And I'm excited to get into this. As you can see, we got the teams lined up by here, so we're going to have a look at the liveries. The Mercedes car looking lovely. Ferrari with the old school Marlboro. Woo, you gotta like it. Red Bull looking standard, as a Red Bull should. Renault, pretty nice livery. McLaren with that papaya orange with the almost sky blue. Then we got this, which is a new team created. I remember on the previous mod he had Alfa Romeo as one team and Sauber as another team, so I'm guessing this is a replacement for that Sauber team. This team is called Alpine Racing, who are backed by Renault, so we got 3 Renault engine cars on the grid. Of course, we got Williams by here with that really light blue and white livery. I mean, most people don't like it. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. We got the Alfa Romeo car, Racing Point, Mana Racing, back out of redundancy, and they're racing once again. And then of course we got the Haas F1 car, and finally the Toro Rosso. Now, if you guys have seen the title, you already know which team I'm going to be going for. I'm going to be picking the McLaren car. It's a nice midfield team, used to be a big team, so it's going to be a good challenge to bring them back up the order. I mean, looking at where they expect to finish, they expect to finish in 7th place, and I think that is doable because obviously we're not touching the top 3. Renault might be under pressure from us at the end of the season, but our main battle is going to be with Alfa Romeo, Haas, Toro Rosso and Racing Point. I think we'll be comfortably ahead of Mana, Williams and Alpine. Although I was looking at the stats and everything, and we're looking at the engine supplier before I started recording, and we got the normal Renault engine, whereas Renault F1 team's got the Renault Sport, and the Alpine team also has the Renault Sport. Now they both have a very strong fuel efficiency and improvability, whereas McLaren with the standard Renault engine is weak on both. So we're already at a disadvantage with the Renault engine cars, but
So we're going to go ahead, jump into our career mode as the McLaren Grand Prix team. Guys, if you're as hyped for this series as I am, make sure you drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on so you know whenever I upload a Motorsport Manager episode. Let's jump on in. Okay guys, so here we are in the Manager Hub of Motorsport Manager. As you can see, we got our two drivers right there, Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris, going to be doing business in the car this season. Where are we actually in terms of the car? Right, we are 7, so we can improve. 7 for the drivers. Apparently we're 4th on the headquarters, so that's pretty good. 9th in terms of staff, which is not very good. 5th for sponsors, but they're all low, so we'll see what happens. And apparently we're the 3rd best when it comes to pit crew. So let's have a little look at our pit crew. A lot of 17s across the board. We got this guy's good on the rear jack. Why is he on the bench? This guy's good on tyres. Right, let's have a look what we got the higher. Who have we got? Well, this guy was pretty good on the tyres, so we're gonna hire him. So we got 2 17s and a 16 on tyres waiting in the wings, ready to go on through. And we got some mail here, so let's check this out. Just a welcome to the team, welcome from Carlos Sainz, welcome from Lando Norris, welcome from Pat Fry. We got the recording of drivers. And here we got the targets of the 2016 season. Now I know it says 2016, but we are using the 2019 cars. So I'm going to be saying this 2019. And honestly, they think we're going to come 7th. I'm inclined to agree with them, although I will be hoping to push for 5th this season. I'm going to go 7th just to be on the safe side, because as you saw, that improvability is not looking too good. So we got the 3-stage qualifying. Now there's 2 extra teams on this grid, so that means there's 4 extra cars, and they've broken up. The top 15 drivers from Q1 will go into Q2, and the top 10 will go from Q2 to Q3. The top 10 drivers will need to start on the race tyres they qualified on in Q2. Okay, right, got it. And the introduction to the pit crew, we just have little look made. It's all good. It's all good. So let's have a look at our car. Let's see where we're lacking, and we are lacking in suspension and rear wing especially. Gearbox not looking too great. Engine's not looking too great. Brakes were 4th best. And apparently Haas, a team that has been notorious for having pretty bad brakes, 3rd. So that's saying something. And we are 3rd on the front wing, so we're going to go ahead and design a new part straight away, and I think it's going to have to be suspension, so we're going to go 25 to the max. Yep, good, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Improve parts. What parts do we want to improve? Right? We definitely want to get the engine as good as we can get, and as reliable as we can get. I'm not going to focus on the suspension too much, because as you saw, we are going to be getting new suspension soon, so yeah, it's looking pretty decent. So we're just going to go ahead and get the engines as high as we can in these 4 days. And here we go, suspension finished. How good are our engines? Our engines are now not far off the actual max performance. So suspension's been built, lovely stuff. Check it out. And we're going to chuck that straight away onto the reliability and into our performance as well as reliability. We're going to design another new part, and I think will have to be another suspension part. So if I can max plus 25, that'll be an improvement for us definitely. And yep, build part, lovely stuff. So we already got two performances on the old suspension, and I'm looking to get a third part made before the race itself. But one thing I haven't done, I haven't gone through the teams and shown you all the other drivers. So obviously there we are, McLaren with Sainz and Lando Norris. We got Mana with Stoffel Van Dorn and Jean-Eric Vergne returning, and Sergei Sorokin as their reserve driver. So we got K-Mag and Grosjean for Haas. We got the old Ferrari lineup at Alpine. Fernando Alonso and Felipe Massa, two legends, racing for Alpine. That's going to be interesting. And we got Kimi Räikkönen and Antonio Giovinazzi in the Alfa Romeo car, and Ericsson as their reserve. But yeah, Alpine. Big names, son. Big names. So Mercedes, we got Hamilton and Bottas with Ocon in the reserve seat, so he could be getting a bump up soon. We got Stroll and Perez in Racing Point. Verstappen, Gasly for Red Bull. Ricciardo and Hulkenberg in the Renault. Vettel, Leclerc in the Scuderia Ferrari. Kvyat and Albon in Toro Rosso, and in the Williams car we got George Russell and Robert Kubica, and this is Formula 2, so it's Aston Martin. We got Rosberg for Audi along with Pascal Wehrlein down there in Audi Sport. BMW, there's an old name. Ford, Honda, Jaguar. Oh, who doesn't like a Jag? We all like a Jag. Right, so we got some of the old teams in the bottom. We're gonna go back here now because we got an interview with RTL. So let's accept this. McLaren is your new home, but isn't the best team in F1. What's my plan? We're going to plant down a solid foundation this year, I think. Yeah, I think this one's definitely the best way to go. I'm lucky enough to inherit two drivers. Can't wait to see them race. And I'm going to be a bit cocky by here because I reckon we can do better than 7th. So, yeah, I reckon we can do better. Now, I will say I have gone for X-Racer on my background because literally the only things I can go for really were engineer, which I think doesn't really make a huge difference, especially with a team like McLaren because they already got big facilities anyway. So I thought, I'll go X driver for that feedback, knowledge increase. Plus, I did league race on the F1 game as well. I used to league race, but this season I had to sit it out because my wheel was broke. So, yeah, X-Racer just seemed to fit well for me. So I'm going to go with that one. I know the ins and outs and how a driver likes a car. Let's have a look at our headquarters. So straight away, we got level 3 on the design center factory. We got the mats on the engine and the test track. Okay, so we can get a legendary engine. That'll help us out hugely. Wind tunnel simulator, telemetry center. I'm looking at the handling and development. I think we might actually want to invest in that in the future. Staff center, also something that could be invested in. Forecasting center also. But you know, we're gonna press on. I'm gonna get to this suspension being finished. And we got some sponsors to look at as well. So there we go, suspension done. Let's have a look. I'm going to take the engines off because they are 90 now. Right, we're going to go full to the reliability to get that sorted. And we're going to go from the suspension 25 to the max plus 25 plus 40 to the max, which will be a huge increase for us. This one any higher? No. So we got plus 25 to the max, plus 40 to the max, minus 15. And it'll be done 6 days after the race, so yeah, that's perfect. So we're going to get the suspension sorted as quickly as possible, try and get up there, and then we'll focus on the rear wing and the gearbox. Okay, so let's have a look at the offers we got for our sponsorship. So I think the best one to go for by year is Volvic, you know, the highest fixed payment. Don't really care too much about the position because I don't think we're going to get the positions at the moment. Fixed payment, I think we'll go fixed payment again. You know, I don't really want to focus too much on what we don't want to focus too much on the what's called targets at the moment, because I don't know where we're going to be in terms of the rest of the grid. So yeah, huge anticipation for the season opener. Yep, I can't wait. Okay, so we got those two parts as reliable as possible. And good progress being made on the suspension and the engine. So go ahead, just chuck one front wing on there and chuck one brake on there. Reliability wise, we'll chuck on the engines and the front wings, because they pretty well. The engine's going to be crucial for us. You know, we're going to be improving the engine, but it's quite crucial for us. In the front wings, I don't think we're going to be touching these at all this season, because they are pretty decent in terms of the rest of the grid, as you guys can see. You know, we're 4th for there, 5th for braking, 9th for engine, which isn't good. So you know, there's definitely work to do. Definitely a lot of work to do. Apparently we got the 9th best car in the grid. Oh, it's not good. So we're going to go ahead, jump into the race, and I think 5 supers. Yeah, let's go 5-5-5. Take an even spread. I think, I don't know, will we be on the softs more? Or the mediums? 31 laps. Yeah, we'll just take an even spread. Right, let's fit some the new parts. So we got car sound, maybe new suspension. He's not getting better in performance than me. Oh, he's content. Switch the engines around and he's content, okay. Let's see the level. Sainz, what are you on me? Right, let's go ahead and jump into the race. I will say this though, before we actually get into the race, I'm not sure how my PC is going to be able to do with this game. It's always been a bit laggy and everything. I've lowered the graphics of the game, so it might work, it might not, but you know, we're gonna see anyway. Because I would like to put it in 3D, but if it's too slow and juddery and lagging about a bit, then I will have to resort to putting it into 2D, which is not what I want to do. But if the PC can't handle it, the PC can't handle it. You know, I haven't got a very good spec of PC in that regard. But yeah, you see that it's already starting to judder a bit. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work in 3D. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and do color sign setup. I think it's 27.5 on both. Maybe. No, just to find a mark, and he clearly wants understeer, so I'm gonna give him that, and you might want a bit more acceleration. We're gonna give him that. Right, there's 31 laps in the race. They go 8 to 10 laps. Like, these are just going to be using quality then. But the race itself, it's definitely going to be a two-stop. So we're going to be in the soft tires more. So we're going to check on the soft tires now. We're going to get any knowledge on the softs. We'll have a look at Norris as well. We're giving you the exact same setup we gave Sainz to the exit. And that's a perfect jump for you guys. So we're going to give him that. Give him the soft tires. Alright, we're going to go into practice, see what we can do. If the graphics are a bit jaded, I might have to sacrifice the 3D view for a 2D view. So let's have a little look here. Yeah. It does look like I'm gonna have to. Oh, hang on. It might be alright. It might be alright, you know. I mean, the graphics aren't amazing, so I have to lower them down so that the PC can actually handle it a bit. And well, it's times 12 on speed. It's not really going too rapid for it being on times 12, but it'll do. Oh crap! I forgot to bring Carlos in. But yeah, it is a bit of lag to it, which you know, we don't want to see. So come on in, Lando. Oh, beautiful! Look at that, first time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, sometimes it does pay to have a bit of symmetry. Yeah, I butchered that word, but you guys know what I mean. Right, so Lando, you're good, mate. Just go do your business. And Carlos saying perfect gear ratios as well, so maybe it's another brilliant setup for him too. Maybe. Right, come on, Carlos. As Carlos is battling on track with the Ferrari. I don't think we're going to be seeing that too often. But yeah, you guys can see just how juddery the graphics are for me on this PC, and good on the downforce. Right, so he's great on the speed balance. Handling. Excellent on the speed balance, but is he on less front wheel? Maybe that one will do. I mean, we're going to send him out on his 4 laps thing, because that's not a bad setup to start off with. So we're going to see what he makes of the changes. Hopefully he likes them. We're going to see. However, what I don't need is that coming up all the time. So we're going to go to preferences, 2 seconds, and super speed. Yeah, we don't need to see positions gained, positions lost, and yeah, we don't need the pit entry and pit exit. Right, that should be good. So now, just let them do their work, and we'll catch up to you after they've completed their stint. Okay, so now they are coming in from their stint. They got level 3 on the soft tyres and the race trim, which is great work. And the setup didn't work for Sainz. Maybe he wants... Oh no, he's gone down. He wants more downforce. So that might be great. That might be excellent. So That might be excellent, excellent, excellent for him, actually. So that might not be a bad show. Right. Quality lap. Now, mate, go ahead, chuck the supers on, and just, smash in some quality laps. And Lando, mate, it's a pleasure. 3 laps. Supers. And off you all go. But before they jump onto their flyers doing the quali trim, the quali trim, Mike. They were up in 14th and 16th, which is not particularly great. So there's definitely work to do on this car. And these super softs are definitely wearing out a bit quick as Norris drops down to 17th, but you know he's picked up the pace as you would expect on those super soft tyres. It's going to be another green sector. Yes, it is. Interesting to note as well that the supers appear to be losing temperature when on neutral, so that's interesting to know. There we go, level 1 on supers and quali. So we're going to catch up with you guys now when they finish their first quali stint. Okay, so after their quali runs, well the first one anyway, they got level 2 on supers and quali trim, so we're going to send out Lando Norris straight away, see if we can get level 3 before session ends. Same set of tyres, mate, go ahead, do your business. And we're going to see if this setup has worked for Sainz. Oh yes, it's worked. It's worked a treat. 2 greats and excellent. I can live with that. Only 1% though, and only 1% gained on his first setup. But draw 2 greats. I can live with it. So we're going to send him back out. Hopefully they can get level 3 now before the end of the session. So we'll cut back at the end of the session. Right, here we go. 10 seconds left in the session. I don't think we're going to get level 3. I don't think we are. I think we're going to miss out by a few pixels. Lando's in the final sector. Now Sainz is going to be in the final sector. I don't think we're going to get it. Lando has 1 tyre as well. Done a fair few laps on him. But yep, I don't think we're getting level 3. Nope. Missed out by a bit. If we could get like half a lap in. That would be crispy. But there we go, we end the practice session P9 and P14, which is pretty much where I kind of expect the car to be. However, Sergio Perez, Giovinazzi and Jean-Eric Vergne done their fastest laps on medium compound tyres, so we'll see. So let's go ahead and jump into qualifying. I think we should be able just to get into this window of the dry tyres working, get a lap in, and hopefully it'll get us through to to the next stage of quali. But we're up on the time at the moment. We're up on the time, and this is where it's going to absolutely destroy us. And Sainz gets up to P2, Norris in P4, right? Brilliant. Brilliant, lads, right? We can chill for the rest of the session now. Albon's out, Charles Leclerc and Pierre Gasly both out, Hulkenberg out. Right, Q2. Can we get into Q3? Right, I want to be waiting for the perfect opportunity to go out. I think for Lando is right now. In fact, should I try something different? It's 31 laps. Technically, it's going to be tricky on starting on the supers. Chuck on a set of soft compound tyres. It might pay off. So I'm going to go for the soft tyre. Yeah, soft tyres for both of them. Let's see how this strategy pays out for us. Auto on. Auto on. Right. He does improve in the second sector. Rain's coming down. Sainz guessing. The gamble has paid off for Carlos Sainz. No, it hasn't. Damn you, Bottas, and damn you, Vettel. I thought there was too much rain on the track for him to improve, but damn it. It was an ambitious gamble, but that's a hard one to take. I mean, that rain came down a lot quicker than I expected anyway. Yeah, that's a tough one to take, that is. So, both our drivers are out in Q2 along with Kvyat, Magnussen and Kubica. Giovinazzi and Russell, two of the new guys on the grid, up there in the top 10 for Alfa Romeo and Williams respectively. Both Alphas are making it through. So this will be a very interesting final. Well, it'll be interesting to see anyway. So we'll catch you now on the grid. Let's go into the way. So Vettel on pole, Hamilton alongside, and then we got Bottas and Verstappen in second row. Third row, Ricciardo and Grosjean. Fourth row, we got Stroll and Raikkonen, and then we got Russell and Gio. On the fifth row, K-Mag and Kvyat. Sixth row, then you got Sainz and Kubica. Seventh row. Eighth row, we got Norris and Verne. Ninth row, Hulkenberg and Alonso. 10th row, Perez and Massa. That could be a tasty scrap between those two. 11th row, we got Stoffel Van Dorn versus Alexander Albon. And gonna be fighting their way through the field to get back to the front. Leclerc and Gasly at the back of the grid. So we're rearing to go. So here we go, the 5 red lights. Lights out, and we are underway, and it's a great start for Norris, a pretty decent one for Sainz as well. As there we go, Sainz side by side with the man George Russell, and who's that dipping it down the inside? It was Alonso out of nowhere, smashing it down the inside. My computer had a bit of a screen freeze there. Love to see that. But here we go. Come up to attacking now. Let's see what these guys can do. They gotta get past Alonso again. Teammates are getting very close. Lads, this is too close. Watch your front wing. Oh, Norris is trying to find a way around. Here he goes, he's going to try it around the outside. Well, the inside for that corner. Outside's where through the S is. And Norris, I think, has done him. Norris clean racing between teammates. I like it. I like to see it as well, mate. I like to see that as well. So we're going to fast forward and see what these guys can do. Now the temps up to a pretty actually draw. We'll keep them attacking for the time being. As Sainz gets up into 11th, Norris in 12th. I think we'll go pushing now. Pushing for both of them. And a big old dive bomb for Carlos Sainz. Up in 8th. Side by side with Stroll for 7th. Bang! Into turn 1 around the outside. Love that. Love that. And we're going to go calm things down right now with Norris. Same with Sainz, as Gio's already going to be pitting. Man, he has wrecked his tyres. So P7 and P12 at the moment, so that's a decent start. And oh my god, 3 wide, and Ricciardo got squeezed out a treat by Sainz and Stroll working in tandem. Might go conserve right now, so both try and stretch this stint out if I can, and we'll see how far into the Grand Prix we can get. Right, he's starting to lose some pace, so at the end of this lap we'll push him flat out, take everything out of those tyres he possibly can, and then we'll have him into the pits on lap 11. Right, go for it, push everything, push. We're going to pit you in. Right, so we've done 11 laps on soft tyres, so we could chuck him on another set. We could chuck him on a set of mediums, let him push him quite a bit, so that we can make up the time on a set of softs at the end. So I don't think we're going to be able to manage that to the end of the race. Yeah, we're going to let him push on the mediums and then put him on the second set of soft tyres. So we're going to let him go for it this lap. He's under pressure though from both of the Ferraris, and there we go. 6 tenths up in the first sector, you like to see that. And Norris at the moment 2 tenths up, on his personal best. You know, his pace is looking pretty decent. And here we go, Sainz coming into the pits. We're going to go on the pushing. And we're going to let Sainz do his work on the mediums now. Just going to leave him pushing for a while. He should come out in relatively decent gap. There's a lot of guys ahead though who haven't pit, so Sainz is pretty poised for a points finish, I reckon. Sainz could be up in the top 10. And he gets up into 11th. Lovely stuff from Sainz. What's happening in Norris's world? Oh, Norris is just chilled. He's just chilled out right now. He's just doing his stint. As we got Norris in the pit stop. Sainz will get past, no problem. And here comes Norris. It's going to be out in P15, but should be alright. Look at all those cars around him. Norris, lad, you can do this. And Sainz gets past Alonso. Now he's up in the P7. Great stuff from Sainz. And now we're going to go medium. Just going to let him run his own race. In fact, you are. Do we? No, there's no way we can get to the end. No way. Noah Sainz, I think he's going to be on the Supers towards the end. And Norris is up in the P11. We're going to just calm him down now. Tyres are in a decent position. I have noticed that Sainz gets fuel back a lot quicker than Norris does, so that's always good to note. But yeah, it's looking good for our drivers at the moment. Sainz up there in P7, Norris right on the back of the top 10. Fresher tyres. Should be decent enough to get past them. Okay, so lap 20, Hulkenberg has just got us down the inside. We're going to see pit stop up ahead. So we're back up in the 11th place. But we're right on the back of Hulkenberg, and Ricciardo and Stroll have definitely got a pit, and Hamilton's in the pits as well with issues. And there we go, Norris up in the P9. Good place for him. Gasly will be pitting before Norris, so he'll have the fresher tyres at the end of the race. So will Kubica, so will Hulkenberg. So it's calm in Norris's world. There might be a double points finish in the first race. Fantastic stuff. Let's go check, see what's happening in Sainz's world. He's got Verstappen all over the back end of him. Former teammates on the Toro Rosso days about to do battle here in Sydney. But it won't be long now before Sainz comes in for that final pit stop, and he will be on the super soft tyres, and I think Norris will as well, actually. Well, Norris got a 10-second gap to Alonso behind him, and Stroll is right there as well, so that could be an issue. But at the moment, Sainz is calm. It's all calm in Sainz's world. And we're going to pit in this lap with Norris and Supers to the end of the race, please, mate. Fantastic stuff, mate. Fantastic. And as for Sainz, we'll pit him in on the next lap, I reckon. So we'll go full out attacking right now. Overtake mode. Pit in next lap. Super softs. Yep, all good. All good. He's expected to come out in 8th place, which is right where Norris is right now. Norris will drop down the order a bit. But on fresh supers, he should have enough to get the job done. And Sainz has got away from Verstappen actually a bit. I think that might have been a little mistake. Nope, it was good. It was good, right? So Sainz in P8, Norris in P12. They're on super soft tyres, and they go into the end of the race. They got plenty of fuel. They're going high mode. So now it's just up to them to do it on the track now. But a massive recovery drive from Leclerc, though, it has to be said. Sainz is getting close to the back of Hulkenberg. No, sorry, Ricardo. Norris is on the back of Hulkenberg. So both Renault cars are trying to take over the works team Renault. I just said both Renault cars. Both McLaren cars, but the Renault engines are on the back of the Renault works team cars. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens between now and the end of the race, because Norris could actually still get in the points. I mean, he's only 3.5 seconds behind Stroll in 9th place, and Sainz is right on the back of Ricciardo. Ricciardo appears to be pushing right now as it is. Oh no, gearbox. Sorry mate, you can risk it, there's only 2 laps left. Gotta make sure we got some fuel to burn at the end of the race for Norris. Sainz I think's got enough. Sainz has got enough. And Magnussen making a late pit stop. But he comes out just ahead. And Hamilton is on the final lap, but his tyres are absolutely screaming. But he's got a 17.9 second gap. He is cruising right now. Right, here we go. Sainz, yep. Everything you've got now, mate. Every single thing you have. Same for you, Norris. Everything you've got. Yep, Norris got worn tyres, but he's right there. He's knocking on the door. That's the point right in front of him. Come on, Sainz, can you get P6? Yes! Sainz getting it up into P6 on the final lap. Lovely stuff. No, I've been impressed with the way the Leclerc's come back through. To get P5 from starting at the back of the grid. Gasly only got 1 point out there. Leclerc got 10. And I'm not going to lie, I hope that the quality of the video doesn't really mess around too much with the recording. I hope so anyway. But there we go. P6 and P12. Great first race in my opinion for us. We got some nice points on the board. Best of the rest when you think about it. And outscoring Renault and Racing Point and Haas, which is where the battle is, I think. Championship is how the race finished. But there we go in P4 in the championship. Gotta love that. Gotta love it. Aside from the kind of screen freezes and that I've had in this race, and the general slowness of the graphics on my PC, not being able to cope with the high-end, very high-end graphics of this game. I mean, it's on medium. The only way it can go any lower is if I put it on 2D. And I didn't really want to do that for you guys. I want to keep it on 3D so you guys can actually see the overtakes happening. But yeah, unfortunate. But good stuff, right? Top 10 result, marketability +6. So that's new. So they get their marketability now on where they finish. Oh, -5. That's tough. Sorry, Lando. That's tough. for 3.4 in the bank. I hope I put it on fat stacks. Please tell me I put it on fat stacks. I'm not sure. And there we have it. We have finally got back into the manager hub. So that's going to be the end of episode 1. A great result for Carlos Sainz getting P6. Great result for Norris. You know, he was right on the back of that top 10 fight. And yeah, you know, I'm feeling positive going forward. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like down. And if you guys are as hyped for this career mode as I am, let me know in the comments, you know. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, follow me on social media, and also hit that notification bell so you know when the next Motorsport Manager career mode comes out. I've been Mike from Ivor and Mike, and we shall catch you in the next video. Peace.